Welcome to this video about the on-demand product from Telection. I'll walk you through how to create the requests, how to activate it to enter your virtual private space and specify your requirements for the screening, adding candidates and the specification, the criteria used to screen, and sending it out to the ones you want to invite in. And out of that will come the results and the sorting of the candidates according to the match criteria. And you can also export those results to your own email. So let's start at point number 1 when doing this. So you start off by requesting a screening. Here you enter your name, email, and take off that you're not a robot, and then you press send request. That will trigger an email that will go to the mail used to create that user. And in that email you will have an activation link like this. You just click on that and then you're taken to your virtual private space for creation of this screening project. At the first step you specify your mobile, the title of the story and the story itself. And the story in this case is what you want to tell the candidates that you're inviting into the screening. And then you can add a logo and an image to accompany this story to give it a visual appeal. When having done that and pressed save, you can go to the next step, which is adding persons. Here we already added 2 persons, but you can add as many as you want. Just press add person and then enter name and email and press the add person to requests. When having added all the ones you want included, you go to step number 3. And here you are specifying the criteria used to screen and match the candidates. There are 3 types of criteria. It's the organization culture of the organization that you're recruiting into. It's the team role the candidate is supposed to fill, and the core skills that you would like these candidates or this candidate to have. You can either click directly in this screen, or you can click on the wizard to assist you in selecting the right choice. This wizard is created for organization culture and team roles only. So you just click here to select the right organization culture. You answer a few questions, and at the end of this you will get the right organization culture for you. Just press keep and that will be set in the page behind. Same thing for team role. Just select the team roles you would like to have, people, thinking type roles, and complete the finishing action part. And then you press keep and that is set in the page behind. For the core skills you have to select directly. Having pressed save on this, you can then go to the next step, step 4, which is basically a summary of what you have done so far. So the story or the request that is ready, the users that you have decided to invite for the screening, and the criteria as organization culture, team role, and core skills. If this is correct, you can just press execute, or you can go back and correct things. So I'm just pressing execute to start this. And what this does is basically it will create the recruitment project. It will send out invites to the persons that you have specified. And then it's just basically sit back and wait for the resources that you invited in to start their activities. So I'll just put the video on pause to show you some other aspects. Okay, when we look at this from the candidate side, they will, when you have pressed execute and the invitation has been sent, they will receive an email that looks like the ones in front of you. So here they have the project, the title, and the story. And if you have entered the logo, image, etc., that will be included in that email. But here you have the link to get started on the screening. So then I invited into the page created from your request, the story, image, logo, etc. In this case, I haven't entered any logo images. And here you can either create the user because you don't have a user on Telection, or you can apply if you already have one. In this case, I don't have any user, so I create user. You enter your name, email, mobile number, password, approve use of the data, and then you're not a robot, and then press create user. That creates a second email to your email box. That's an activation email. And then you can just click on that, and then the candidate is taken into the Telection system and are presented with the tasks that he's asked to do. So this is what the candidates face when you have sent this request out. The invitations has been sent out. Come in here. Basic information is about where you're born, your gender, date of birth, etc. Having done that, you press save, and then this is ticked off. You're presented with a personality test, and in this case, and you can switch between languages here. And then you just answer if you agree on these statements or not, from totally disagree to totally agree. And you just continue until the bottom of this, and then pressing save, and then the results will be saved to your account. Fluid intelligence looks like this. Get some explanations at the start, and then you're presented with a pattern to the left that is missing a tile. And to the right, you have 6 options that will complete the pattern to the left. So you just click on the one that you think is correct, and then the next pattern shows up. There are 15 patterns altogether. And then at the end, you are presented with a number of games. And the games will vary according to the criteria that you have selected for core skills. So in this case, it's a memory, a memory game and an attention game. So this is how it looks like for the candidates, and they also see the results of these activities. Back in your screen for the specification, you can just refresh that when you come in to check the results. And in this case, you see that one of the ones that has been invited in is in progress. The score cannot be calculated because the activities are not complete. For the other person, the activities are done, and the calculation shows 34.6% match with the selection criteria you have specified, which is a good fit, and so on and so on. And if you have more candidates, this will also show here, and they will be sorted according to their match score. You can then from this export these results so that they are sent to your email account. We can have a look at how that also looks like. Let me see. I think it's here. I have not there. Okay, there it came. So here the results from the OnDemand Screening project. And here you see the 2 candidates that has been invited in. The first one, the tasks are not done yet. That's why I can't do some scoring. The second one, the tasks are done and there is a scoring. And below that you also see the criteria you selected for the screening. So that is the final of this activity. I can go back to the starting point here about the on-demand screening process. So feel free, if there is anything you wonder about, feel free to send us an email or use our contact me form. And then I just wish you good luck with the solution, and thanks for listening.